Welcome back to the EMS One Katowice Finals. How are you doing, Poland? I know you are as excited for this game as I am, and everybody watching at home, everybody downstairs in the casting and the expert desk. And the first thing that we need to start off with is, of course, inviting up to the stage our first semi-finalists of today. So put your hands together as loud as you can for LGB! Sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Perfect.
How are you feeling playing in front of this crowd here in Poland?
It feels good. I mean, most of the crowd is probably for Virtus, but I think we have a few fans.
They're supporting you right now. Come on, guys, let's hear it for LGB. That's a chant right there. Round of applause. How does it make you feel to hear the fans chanting?
It feels good. It feels very good. I appreciate it.
Now, of course, you've taken the road to get here, playing earlier today. Does that make you feel confident, maybe warmed up? You've already got a game under your belt?
Yeah, we feel more confident. I mean, it's a very strong team, Virtus. It's going to be really hard, but I think we can do it.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Please join your team. Guys, please, again, for LGB. Now, of course, in this semi-final, getting ready for that step closer to winning this bad boy and that $250,000 share of that prize kitty, we need to find LGB's opponents. So, Katowice, Spartak Arena, all of Poland, everybody watching at home, put your hands together for Virtus.pro! Did you just troll me by hiding there and not coming up the stairs?
No. I actually really wanted to go out and come here with all these great fans cheering for us, but unfortunately we only can hear them during the game now, so hopefully they'll bring it on.
Do you have any words to tell us what it's like playing in front of this audience here?
Well, the easiest way to say it is that when I'm here, I have tears in my eyes, so that's how great it is.
Now, this is, of course, the EMS One Katowice Finals. You said before that it's not the same as the IEMs that you've been with in the past. Can you explain, once again, what your feeling is? What makes it so special?
It's the greatest title in CSGO, and it's the biggest prize pool in Counter-Strike, and we never got it, so this is the one of its kinds, and we really want to get it.
Guys, do you have anything you'd like to say to the fans before you join the team?
Liczymy na wasz doping, panowie I panie, naprawdę liczymy na to. I dziękuję, że jesteście dzisiaj z nami.
There you have it, spoken by Taz himself, the greatest prize in Counter-Strike, and these two teams are going for it. So for one last time, for LGB and Virtus.pro, put your hands together, Katowice. Well, I guess that's it for me right now, so that means it's time to get into this game. The teams are getting ready, and that means one thing. It's time to pass over to my main man, Scott looking at you. Take it away, buddy.
Thank you, Sean. God, just looking at that crowd, I'm going to tell a quick little story. I've been in esports for about 15 years. And up until I stepped on that stage about 10 minutes ago, the biggest, rowdiest, craziest crowd I ever saw was WCG 2009 in Chengdu, China. The outcome of that tournament was Taz's team again beating Fnatic in an amazing series of overtimes and taking home that title. But that has now been eclipsed. I literally stood on that stage and, you know, esports, the fucking runs right through me. Sorry about the swearing, but that's how excited I am. And I'm literally shaking. Like, it is so cool inside that stadium that, like, I want it to be tomorrow already, so we're inside there. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that when we watched the first semifinal, I was like not so excited for some reason. When you see Taz, you see the crowd, you see the emotions. It is huge. Like, you automatically want Virtus to win because this is maybe once in a decade that a team that has players who have been around for this long has the opportunity to win with the home crowd, with nice fans, nice guys. You can see the way that they clap these crazy things, and it's woo.
And how cool that they also chanted and yelled and screamed for the other team. LGB got all the love as well. Like, they didn't have to. They could have been like, ah.
Yeah.
But they're cheering for both teams. Obviously, they want their boys to win. But that's just fantastic sportsmanship.
That is big because we have a lot of like trolls, so to say, in the community, and to see guys show that feeling for the opposite team, that is something different. And I really want to give applause for the crowd for that, because that is nice. I think that it's the best way to show good sportsmanship, and yeah, it's going to be one hell of a game.
I mean, great stuff. I mean, again, we started with 16 teams. We're down to 3. Let's show the brackets and see how we kind of got here. But crazy stuff. Obviously, these two guys already have $22,000 in their pocket, no matter what happens today. But obviously, winner goes and plays NIP, and at least makes $50,000. Not a bad payday.
It's not bad, no, but if you make it to the final, you want 100. That's for sure, Scott. So if you take a look here, you can see that they're in a different part of the bracket. You can see Virtus taking a 2-0 win against LDLC, which was really comfortable. It was, yeah, demoralizing, to be honest. You can see NIP had a bit more, they had a harder time against Complexity. They gave them a run for the money, and then they crushed Dignitas. Like, that was something that you can compare to the Virtus LDLC with the Dignitas NIP. Now Virtus face off against LGB. When we talk about this game, we also talk about what you said. You talked with Dennis, he said it's probably an advantage that they already played earlier today. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it goes both ways. You know, Taz's team is probably, you know, in a sense they could be rested, you know, and they have a chance to go over strats. They had a chance, obviously, to watch this team today, maybe, and perform. I don't know, you still have to unplug all your gear. You have to walk away from the PCs. It's not like they played 20 minutes later. But obviously, they are ready to rock and roll. And I did speak to Taz a little bit. He's actually a little tired. I can only imagine, you know, outside of game prep and all that, just the mental, in a negative way, aware of this pressure. Like, all these fans want to talk to you, autographs, all those kind of things, and you're very excited for it, but at the same time, like, it probably drains you a little bit.
Yeah,
and somewhere along the way, you have to, like, shut that off, shut that down, you know, and he definitely looks tired. Now, I guarantee when that warm-up ends...
Yeah, I was just going to say, when he sits down, he gets his in-ears in, he just goes into this game-focused mindset, and, I don't know, Neo or Snacks, whoever is going to motivate them, tells them something about how they want to win this tournament, how they want so much to go to this final, and getting the pistol round or something. The adrenaline will be pumping, and he won't be tired at all.
No, that'll all go away.
Yeah.
Butterflies go away.
Yeah.
It's time to go to work.
Yeah,
you know, and obviously Taz has been doing this for a very, very long time.
He's experienced.
Very long time. So I think we're probably going to do the map vote in a matter of seconds. But while we wait for that, let me just say one more time to Valve, thank you for all you've done to bring this great game that we've loved, many of us for many, 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 many years, back into the forefront. Thank you to the fans. We would not have given away $500,000 by the time we're done tomorrow between this and DreamHack Winter. If you guys had not purchased eSport cases, amazing stuff. One last thing to note, the stickers that you see on all the players' guns that you can buy in the marketplace, they go away at the end of this weekend. Won't be able to get them anymore. They'll become collector's item. They'll become very expensive on the marketplace. They're 75% off right now, so you want to get yourself some stickers. Try to get all the stickers if you can. That would be cool. And the game is actually on sale right now for about $3.75. So buy that game for your buddy who doesn't have it. Gift it to him on Steam. Someone in Twitch, buy someone else in Twitch some. You know, let's get even more people playing this game.
Yeah, that's pretty much the basic thing to say, that CSGO is growing. You talk about the community. We had this rivalry between 1.6 and Source, and when CSGO came out, it was like people talked it down a bit. But I think that the developers and Valve in general have really improved the game. They listen to the community. We are sitting on maybe 3-4 majors per year. We have this crowd, like things like this can be bought for money, and somehow they can because the community, the fans have been supportive throughout, eSport keys and so on. But what we have here is magical. I think CS is back.
Okay, we're going to go right to the map vote, it sounds like. So behind us will come up, but you guys will probably see the players in the map vote. So we'll wait for that. But again, so cool that this is a crowd-funded thing. So here we go. We got the maps, and let's see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. You
Wonder
know that
who's gonna do what.
Virtus is good on Mirage and Train, for example. And LGB likes to... Actually, they also played some of these maps. I could imagine maybe Nuke being removed, but it's not safe. I think that Virtus is also kind of strong on it. And you can actually see that exactly happening here. Nuke is being removed, not a big surprise. Does 2, going away as a second. This is a nice, like, in the best of ones, everyone wants to play like Dust 2. No one really wants to play Train. Mirage is also a bit kinky. And as you can see now, Mirage or Train, it's going to be for sure. I think that Mirage is going to be picked. First map is picked now, that is Inferno. I think the second map is going to be Mirage. Let's wait and see. And Neo is picking
Mirage.
Mirage as second. And this means that we're going to go on to Train again as third, as we've seen earlier today. And yeah, who do you think that this will favor, these maps?
You know, I don't want to take anything away from LGB. I think 3 maps, close ones. And call it bias, call it wishful thinking for tomorrow, folks. But I would like to see Virtus.pro move forward in 3 maps.
I'm in the same boat as you. I want to see NIP versus Virtus in the final. That would be something special, something that we haven't seen for some time, I think. NIP Titans would be a great final, if we take that example. But when you have Virtus with the home crowd and everything, it's... Woo! I get goosebumps just by thinking about it. That
Great
would be
stuff.
something, yeah.
And let's go ahead and look at the statistics. The first one we're going to have, I believe, is Virtus.pro. Yep, here we go.
We have a lot of favorites here. I think that the biggest favorite actually in this team might be Taz. Unfortunately, he's the only one sitting on -2, but it doesn't really change the fact that he played a good tournament. You can see when we go to frags, Pasha in the middle, Buali out to the left, both sitting on +30 and over 1.5 rating both. That is huge.
That might be biggest clutches so far that I've seen. 7 for Pasha.
Yeah, that is huge. And he did some crucial ones against the Hellraisers, also Snacks. Like if we just fastly talk about it, we have Buali and we have Snacks. 2 kind of newcomers brought into the team some months ago, performed very well. They broke this like kind of bad habit that they had by going out early, by now performing very well. You have the golden 3, you can say now. Neo, Pasha and Taz. And they are of course probably the fan favorites today, especially Taz because he likes to show emotions, Neo because of his movement in 1.6, and Pasha because he's able to control both the AWP and the rifle.
Absolutely. And again, a reminder, folks, as you see these stats, they are only from this weekend's tournament. So you truly see how they're performing right here, right now in front of us. Let's look at the other stats for LGB.
Yeah, they are going to be kind of interesting because we watched them earlier today. Maybe we can see something which has changed during the best of 3 against Fnatic. We get them up here and it's going to be interesting because you can see Saib is sitting as the only guy with -. One of the guys who played actually really well today was both Dennis and Olaf. They both sit on plus, and yeah, Dennis right now pretty much the MVP of this team, at least in terms of frags. And yeah, his job is to do these frags and he does them well. Frims, the in-game leader, we saw his pistol rounds earlier. They were amazing. If he can pull up things like this, I think that LGB has a good chance of getting a good start at least. Also, we saw that Olaf Meister actually managed to play the AWP very well. like these teams are not AWP dependent, but they like to pick it up when needed. So it's going to be interesting to see with the Pasha and the Olaf if they're going to pick it up or not. For sure, if we're going to play Trainers third, it should be available. Inferno, not so much. Maybe Dennis or Olaf will pick it up, but I don't think so either.
Yeah, and again, I think one of the keys of victory for LGB would be just like when you're playing in a stadium that has an incredible hometown advantage. You have to take the crowd out of the game. Yeah. If they become the sixth man for Virtus.pro and that helps push them and keep them mentally focused, it's gonna be even harder. Yes, I know that they were cheering for both teams in the pregame and in the introductions, but it's a whole different thing when this thing gets rolling.
For sure, and yeah, as you say, it's going to be hard to let them out because they are loud, and we like
so
that,
loud.
folks. We like that. That's a good thing. So it's going to be hard for LGB. Also, they have a lot of like kind of inexperienced players in terms of land-wise, at least. You have Twist, who is kind of young. Olaf didn't play that many tournaments. Dennis probably the most experienced one, and also right now the MVP at the lane for at least his team. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think they have a hard time if Virtus gets going early on, you know?
Yep. Now, what would reverse it? You're sitting there, Mousesports is sitting there, and you've got Virtus.pro. Walk me through kind of what would you say to me as one of your players? What would you do to kind of get us in the right state of mind?
First of all, it's hard to even imagine when people call us onliners and so on a semi-final on LAN whatsoever. I would. We have a lot of young guys also. I would try to motivate them, get them in the right mindset. You know, the thing is, they need to be focused, they need to be hyped, but not overhyped. That can also be a problem for the Virtus team, that they get too excited about the crowd. I would say that we should just go in and play one round at a time. Even if we are behind 8-0, keep focusing, keep trying to build these rounds, because at some point, one of the teams will get loose, and maybe we can see like LGB, they had these round streaks earlier where they got like 8 rounds, then they had 5 rounds in a row. If they can get that going, they have a chance, but I think that it's going to be difficult, and yeah, it will be hard for the in-game leader of Crims to lead them to a victory in this best of 3.
Yeah, because again, like I can only imagine the pressure on both sides for very different reasons. Yeah. Super underdog, super hometown favorite.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, you have to one round at a time, just like you're at home. No one else is around. Nothing's in your face. Just play the game.
Yeah, for sure, and that is what they're going to do. We can hope for at least. We saw earlier, we saw sexy Counter-Strike. NIP game was a bit too one-sided for our taste. I hope that it's going to be something where we can see Touchbot and NBK go crazy, because I know they want to. We want some analysis of NBK, we want some huge screaming from Todd, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to get that. So, yeah.
Yeah, great stuff. And again, you mentioned them. We're ready. The last semifinal, Virtus.pro versus LGB eSports. Taking it away, Stuart, and once again joined by the main man from Titan, NBK.
Scott, thank you. Cadian, thank you. You're completely right. We want to get excited. We want to scream. We're both really pumped for this game.
Yeah, definitely. We are 100% into it, and we are just looking forward to our next match between LGB, which is at the moment the surprise of the tournament. They were in a very tough group stage, and finally they just passed it with ease, and now they are here against Virtus.pro, but it's going to be an extremely tough match with the whole crowd.
We're going to get underway straight away, actually. So let me give you one insight. There's one person in this game who LGB's success was not a surprise to, and that is Taz. I was chatting with him earlier. He said the hardest 2 teams they were facing online before this tournament were LGB and LDLC. He said they were the 2 that he really didn't want to face.
Yes.
Now, interestingly, LDLC didn't fare anywhere near as well as LGB, but Taz is genuinely worried about the skill that LGB have in this game.
Definitely. Well, you have to be worried about the Swedes, and we'll see, because they are going very fast. 5 Kettles, and they want to make it quick. They don't have any stuff to mess around, but Neo gets the first kill.
Neo picks himself up, the headshot onto Dennis. He'll then retreat back in towards that B-bomb site, and will have snacks coming his way as well. Bomb is slowly making his way up towards the banana walkway and then doubles back. Pasha going to see action here as he pops his head out, gets himself a frag onto Olafmeister as well. Excellent start for Virtus.pro. As Pasha still staying advanced. This time it does cost him. A little too eager to impress, and he gets dropped by Twist. And Taz will make his way around the back, gets himself a frag, and eventually gets himself the frag. Kind of preempted it as he drops Twist there, and we'll see Snacks battling it out over on the B-bomb site. Neo gets frag number 1 though for Virtus.pro. Can he help himself? This will be his 3rd of the round. He's helped by Snacks, and Virtus.pro have the pistol. And I don't know whether you can hear it, but past our headset, we can hear that, the crowd. Hey, you guys doing a great job out there.
Huge crowd.
Now, I'll tell you what, we've got a quick pause. This situation that you see on your screen right now, these fans, there's only one team on that stage who have experience with this.
Yes.
Pentagram, again, Golden 5, whatever you want to call them, now Virtus.pro, they did two ESWCs, 2 World Cyber Games, 1 Intel Extreme Masters. They've been here before. They're used to this situation. They're used to that stage. And it helps a lot to have that experience.
Definitely. Well, first of all, the experience is a huge help, but the crowd here is going to be intense as well. They need the crowd to be on point, and they started off extremely well with the pistol round. And LGB, well, they need the quick rounds because it's not going to be easy to take down Virtus.pro.
Now tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the main stage. The CS final will be on the main stage. And if Virtus.pro were to get there, then the whole place would erupt.
Definitely. I think the whole stadium might break if Virtus.pro makes it to the final, because I really expect the crowd to, even here right now, to cheer for Virtus.pro, because I know that the Polish fans are probably the best fans in the world, and they are fair on one side because they were cheering for LGB, but also we know that they just want Taz, Pasha, and Neo, the 3 legends in Virtus.pro, to win so bad.
Now, the other thing that's you have to realize, people like Scott now, we've known Taz for 10 years or so, and he's one of the nicest guys.
Yes.
And after that period, that 5-year domination period, they had the worst luck. They went organization after organization, or even events, screwed them over so badly that you hope that karma kind of comes back around for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, don't take that as bias in any way, shape, or form, though, because LGB,
yes, definitely,
they've impressed a lot of people, particularly their performance over Fnatic.
Yeah, definitely. Their win over Fnatic was not really expected, but Pasha here getting 3 huge headshots.
And it's going to be the ace. 4 headshots, finishes it off, and Pasha sets the crowd on fire.
And the crowd is on their feet. That is insane. That is such a good start, even for the crowd. I really can't believe that. Even in semi-final, we can already see that the whole crowd is just cheering for Virtus.pro. And even here at the Castle's desk, we can hear it through all the walls.
We are a mile away from the fans. We wish we were there with them, but we're a mile away and we can hear it. But LGB, that's fine. As exciting as Pasha's ace is, and you give a lot of credit to him, it was a pistol round conversion for Virtus.pro. So we'll get more excited if that happens in round 4, as Neo will pick himself up the headshot, and Virtus.pro will go about their business here. They'll lose a man. It'll be Pasha that gets picked off. Neo's going to avenge, and now we see Taz with that P90 going through. Famus comes out from Bjarly, and he'll get himself a frag on. And Virtus.pro will look to finish off the job here, as it's just Twist left standing for LGB, who will lose him in the end to Neo. So, 3 rounds, successful conversion, and we will now see first buy round LGB. Now is when we're going to see what they've got.
Definitely. I mean, we've been talking about Virtus.pro since the beginning, but obviously we're not going to take anything away from LGB. They have been playing extremely good games, especially against Fnatic a few hours ago. And now, seeing them, I mean, look at them right now. They're not hardly going around fully equipped. Let's see what's going to happen.
This is vital for them, as they will sit 4 players. They got just all of Meister set on the exit for Swarm, and that's where Neo's spamming down to. But the other 4 players have now made their way up the top and middle. It's going to be Pasha that'll find first. Dennis will get himself a headshot. Pasha out for the count. He'll sound the alarm because it's a 5-man A push coming that way. And Taz and that P90 are about to see action. Taz expecting people to come inside. Bjarly's Famus does the damage onto 1, 2. Nice work, Bjarly. As LGB lose another to Taz's P90, and now it's all on Taz to help out again. He gets himself frag number 2, but Crim's in on that site, drops him, and in second, that's actually his 3rd frag of the round. He's going to go 1-on-1 against Neo, and Neo will save the day for Virtus.pro, but that was very, very close.
That's an explosive start to this game, and even though Krims was in a 1-on-3, he gets 2 massive headshots before being taken down by Neo. So you can see that LGB, even though they're probably not the favorite in this match, they are going to be present with headshots, and the tactics.
And why, after their performance against Fnatic, wouldn't they be the favourites to this?
Definitely.
Because Virtus.pro came into this beating Hellraisers, and that was somewhat to be expected. So against beating Fnatic, the DreamHack champions, you'd argue that on paper that the results of LGB in this tournament are better and a much harder group.
Definitely, but the only thing I would point out about LGB is that their lack of practice. They have only been playing for 1 week together, or just 1 week of practice, and that might be just the one downside about them, but anything can happen.
Now they faced off against each other in Fragbite.
Yes.
And it was on train.
It was on train, it went to double overtime, something like that. And in the end, I think Virtus.pro took it, or LGB took it, I think. So you can see that both teams are on the same level, but so far Virtus.pro are very calmly into the game and they are winning 4-0.
Up through the middle will come LGB. Olafmeister with 2 beside him. Dennis is about to come his way through the A house and jump out into the pit formerly known as the Moto pit. And Bialy will get himself a headshot. Dennis goes down, and that's Virtus.pro with frag number 1. As in fact, there'll be a rotation coming in from the T side. Twist and that bomb will make their way up the banana walkway. Neo's still in there. He hasn't bought the bait. Krim's still in and around that site to try and hold as many Virtus.pro players there as he can, but he's now retreated, and now Neo will see action. Gets himself a headshot onto the first man. Is ready to go deep for the second, as he has reinforcements now coming. As he will spy Snacks coming in towards that site to help him out, and Neo doesn't need any help. Dispatches of Twist, and Snacks will help himself to the third. Virtus.pro lead 5-0.
And a very clean round once again by Virtus.pro. LGB, they were running out of time, and even though Neo was alone on the B bomb side, he had a Molotov, and that about enough time for the whole Virtus.pro crew to come back on the bomb side. And LGB, they took 2 men down before pushing the B bomb side, and they just couldn't do anything in the end.
I had a really bad feeling for that chicken.
Poor chicken.
Virtus.pro. So far, so good.
Yes, and LGB buying once again, so you can see the mental strength of these players. They don't want to let any easy round to LGB, and LGB know their strength. They are a team based on skill and on the ability to edge out people, and that's what they're going to try to work with here.
As we see Pasha nading out, waiting on reinforcements. Neo goes down that banana walkway, but sees nothing. It's Pasha who'll see action. And actually, he takes damage, offers very little back to his opposite number, and will charge back round to get a better position on that A site. Neo is going to see looks like another, I think this is just a half rotation, as Twist is going to move up the banana walkway, see whether anyone sights him, and has been sighted, and that'll be Twist thinking twice about doing that. But no, he'll actually keep going, take it all back. And it'll be Krims who gets himself the frag onto Snacks. LGB looking good. Pasha gets a frag back, and it's going to be Pasha to see a lot of action. Olafmeister puts him down, and LGB are going to pincer in on that B bomb site. 2 coming through CT spawn, and 2 coming up. But Bialy says, no, you shall not go. And he gets himself one onto Dennis. Olafmeister gets picked off by Neo, and Virtus.pro 3 on 2 here. Make that 1 man left standing, which Taz dispatches of. Virtus.pro, really good reaction there.
Definitely, Virtus.pro is showing off why they are considered as one of the favorites of the tournament. They are just outplaying LGB so far, and they know everything that's going on. They are just waiting very far away off the bomb site. They are not trying to outpick LGB, because that's the only way they can lose rounds, and they do that perfectly. Because LGB, they haven't worked that much together. They don't have those precise tactics. They can't really work with all those nades and smoke they want. And Virtus.pro are taking a huge advantage out of that.
What's your experience against LGB been? How have you guys gotten on against them?
Well, LGB, as I just said, you just have to wait led back against them. You don't have to try to outpick them, because that's the only way they can actually take easy rounds against you. They can party out aim you, and you don't want to do that. You just want them to rush through smokes or just being flashed by you. And that's what Virtus.pro is doing. Look at that. They are once again backing off with only Pasha trying to take an information onto the middle, and then he's ready to fall back straight away to let LGB just go weapon in hand with no stuff.
Steel, our observer, giving you the arrow. And that's exactly what you see there. As soon as Pasha saw a body, he darted back. to join the party at A. You can hear the fire of Twist and Olofmeister as they debate their entry. Pasha should see action first. It's Crims who's waiting around that corner. Pasha pokes his head up, nothing there. And still will be placed. It's Olofmeister dispatching of Taz. And Bialy now in on that site as he'll lay down one. Snax helps himself to a second, but Dennis will pull us back to a man apiece as we trade frag for frag. Virtus.pro come out on top by one, but reinforcements in the shape of Neo are quickly dispatched. LGB, 3 unanswered frags, means a round, it's 6-1.
And here you can see the strength of LGB. As soon as Taz showed his head, he just got taken down by the players on short. So he tried to take some more information, but this time it wasn't useful for them, and that lost them the round. They have to play once again very laid back and just wait on the bomb side, what they didn't see at the beginning. But now this round is going to be very crucial because the whole economy system could be resetted for LGB, so they really need very badly this round. Otherwise, Virtus.pro is just going to take a huge lead.
Let's see what they have to offer here as Virtus.pro push up with Neo. He fires into the smoke. Nobody there for him at the moment. Snax darts back to support the operation at A.
And you can see since the beginning of the half, LGB is just working slowly towards the A-bomb side every single time, but the banana is taken by Virtus.pro 24/7. They are not letting anyone take information there. And look at that, they are 4 waiting on the A-bomb side. That's where LGB is going to attack. And now, if they decide to go for it till the end, they're going to be in a very bad shape.
Now they've held Twist back with the bomb. Those 3 men are going to come in this way and attack on Taz. 1 up, and Taz gets himself the headshot onto Crims. And expected to see more. Will they commit? Yes. The remaining 4 men are all coming to A right now. Bialy will see Dennis any second. Taz drops under the balcony as he'll look for cover, because Dennis knows that there's a man down there. It'll be Snax who helps out his buddy, and they're 2 men to the good here, Virtus.pro. Snax again going deep as he pushes in through that smoke. Now we'll go for looking for a frag. Finds frag number 2 for Snax. And is this to be number 3? You bet it is. Snax finally down, but he's done his job. And Virtus.pro 7-1 up.
And you can see a huge control by Virtus.pro. Without partly dominating the game, LGB just can't even take control of the banana, and that's the huge point right now. They need to take control of this banana if they want to try to do something better, because there were 4 Virtus.pro on A bomb side, and no matter how, I mean, they could have been 10, Virtus.pro would have held the bomb side. And now, as you can see, the economy is just destroyed for LGB. They only have pistols to work with, and Virtus.pro is probably going to take this round pretty easily.
They're all coming Snax and Neo's way. Now, interesting to point out, of course, that this was the map that LGB lost against Fnatic.
Yes.
They picked up 11 rounds that time, and that would suggest that they don't like this.
Well, it's a map that you need to practice. You have to work your ideas on it with all the smokes, because you have to work with all the smokes you want, and you can, because it is that important on this map. You can block zones such as the middle and the banana, and that's another quick, easy round in the back for Virtus.pro. And that's what they have been doing, and you can see the strength of a prepared team against a not prepared team. There is Virtus.pro in the control of the banana 24/7, and LGB can't do anything about it, so they are obliged to attack the A bomb side where there is 4 Polish guys waiting for them.
And individually, Virtus.pro have really shown up. Neo 11,
yes.
Pasha 10 frags, everyone else on 8 or 7. It really looked good for Virtus.pro thus far. They are showing no sign of nerves.
Definitely, Virtus.pro is extremely calm, and they know what they have to do. They have a 6th player in the form of the crowd, so they just need to be very calm. And Bialy, though, he's gonna go very slowly into the apartments, and he gets spotted, though.
He goes for the first, kind of shoots his load too early, but Taz will help him out. And Bialy and Taz now will combine onto, I think it's Dennis on the other side there. And Dennis may have run for his life, but he's got Twist helping him out. They've lost Taz. Bialy still standing, knows that he'll be in there, and Bialy's actually really isolated. Needs someone to either come and help him out, or he's just going to have to fake that he's not there, and he'll get dropped by Twist. And we're down to 2-on-3 in favor of VP, and VP will help themselves to the next frag. It's Pasha who gets him. And Twist, last man standing for them, is 1-on-2 against Neo, and Snax did get a great frag there.
Definitely. Well, he's going to have to pick the ace, but the bomb is very far away. He's going to have to be very careful because Neo is very close to him, and Twist is probably not expecting Neo to be there, so he's going to be caught up by... Oh no, Neo is not even watching.
Twist is going to come from behind. Let's see how quick Neo's reactions are. Actually, Neo must have heard that, and he did, and he picks him off. And,
that is very unlucky because those small steps just gave all the information Neo needed just to easily pick off Twist.
And you kind of felt in T-Spawn that you're safe to make a little bit of noise.
But Virtus.pro is one of the most surprising team in the world, in my opinion, because you can't expect these guys to play normally in a way. We're always going to surprise you with new tactics or with new positions, and Neo shows it in an excellent fashion.
So a save round here for LGB. Let's see if they've got anything to offer. But Virtus.pro shown up in a very big way, and be interesting to understand, getting CT side, getting their map first, how much that will weight down on LGB, who aren't used to this experience.
Yeah, well, I think LGB is just going to forget this map once it's going to be closed if they can't make the comeback, and that was almost a knife here by Neo. But yes, LGB, they don't look very happy to play this map, and they don't look strong thus that far. We'll see though, if they can pick up the last 4 rounds, they can totally make it on the city side, but they have to pass the auto sniper of Pasha now.
Yeah. Have you played in front of such a crowd before?
Not that huge and probably not that exciting, but ESWC in France,
yep.
Obviously, as I'm from a French team, is pretty huge.
Bialy will push in, gets himself... Oh, we lose Pasha actually here, and LGB picked themselves up 3 frags. Virtus.pro went aggressive to try and counter whatever they thought was coming, and instantly we didn't even get to see that auto sniper.
Yeah, definitely. Pasha just got one-shotted through the smoke, so that was pretty unlucky for him. But you can see that LGB, if you go in their crosshair, you're not going to come out alive, and they are going to take you down as quick as possible. But Neo and Snacks, they have been monsters so far this event, so at 2-on-4, this is not impossible.
And you can see LGB playing very defensively. They don't want to walk into 2 men.
Definitely, they want to take information. Neo, though, he's slowly going to try to take the information against Saib. And Saib with the amazing headshot onto Neo. There is only Snacks now in a 1-on-4. It's going to be very tough because LGB is going to group up in the middle, and they're going to be 3 against 1.
And Snacks having to deliver, and you're asking a lot from him there. But only the second round drop, 10-2. Great stuff from Virtus.pro thus far. Definitely,
and they still have a lot of money to work with, though I'm not really worried about them for the last 3 rounds. But yeah, once again, LGB, even though they are led, they have been very clear, and their mind is still ready to play, because even though they were 4-on-2, they didn't try to go very quickly on the one bomb site. They just waited for more than 30 seconds just for the last 2 guys to take information. And you can see that LGB now changing the pace up. They're going to go very quickly onto Banana.
Here we go. Neo will see action. He's got 3 or 4 players down on the foot of Banana, but they've not advanced, and they've just tried to bait out the Virtus.pro players, see if they can do any damage to if anyone was behind that car. And Snacks now he's going to lay down some fire, almost walks into the end of Neo's M4, and we'll see Virtus.pro retreat, and Dennis and Crims will slowly make their way up.
Virtus.pro are not down. They're going to push down Banana, and there is Snacks getting the first kill and the second kill onto all of myself as well.
Individual excellence from Snacks as he'll now look for frag number 3. It's Twist who stops him, and lost very minimal health there as well, but 1 for 2. That's a trade that Snacks will take any day. Let's see Bialy now with shots coming through that smoke. He'll return fire. Taz is going to toss his nade into amongst the smoke. Twist, the only man on low health for LGB, and if they can get in that site, they can make something happen, but they're going to rotate. Actually, they're going to move that bomb, and all 3 players back down through middle. But Virtus.pro well aware of that.
Yeah, and Pasha is rotating with Neo, and they have the full information that there's no one in the middle, and they know there are 2 here waiting for the B bomb site, and even Bialy now is switching.
Neo will unload first, gets himself the frag onto Twist, and it's going to be Crims. Can't even finish that sentence, it's over. And Neo, ruthless.
And complete lockdown of the B bomb site. There was LGB just trying to rush too quick onto the bomb site because they thought that Neo was alone, but no, Pasha was here as well.
What do you do in that situation? Snacks pushed down, got himself 2 frags. Excellent work from Snacks.
Yes.
From that moment on, you're 3-on-4 coming in as T. What do you have to offer if you're LGB at that point?
Well, you just have to wait, and you have to send one guy just to fix your opponents on one bomb site, trying to get some entry kills. And then the 2 other guys with the bomb are gonna probably more likely go onto the banana, because they're more likely to play a 2-on-1 situation on this bomb site. They tried, LGB tried something else without faking any bomb site, and Virtus.pro had the full information in the middle, but Side getting a huge kill.
Side with the entry, Dennis follows up with 2. Virtus.pro lose 3 men here as Neo and Snacks, last 2 standing. Let's see whether they can recover the site. Neo there in like a flash, but Crims puts him down. Last man up is Snacks. Very quick rotation there from Virtus before the bomb had only just gone down before the 2 B players were there, but eventually it was for naught.
That was very, very quick and very surprising by LGB. I think Virtus.pro wasn't expecting such a fast round by LGB. And that's exactly the style of the Swedish guys, who are just waiting, weapon in hand, and once it's gone, they're going to be 5 onto you, and you can't do anything about that, because having 5 guys, 5 very highly skilled Swedish guys onto you, you can't generally stay alive.
Oh, those Swedes.
Those Swedes are crazy.
1 round left in this first half. First half that has been dominated by Virtus.pro. And this is their map choice. And they'll want to end this map as quickly as possible. They'll want to use the momentum, they'll want to use the hype, and they will want to finish this off. We're going to see an AWP come out from Pasha this time around, which is interesting, particularly given Snacks here. He's trying to hide that M4.
Snacks is just running with new tactics, but no!
He's not trying to hide it, he's trying to bring it open.
Yes, but Olaf Meister just took a... I don't even think it was a crazy headshot, it was just amazing. Because Pasha had a sniper, but just got shut down with 1 bullet.
Whenever they picked up a sniper, it's not worked for them.
No, they should stick to M4s, definitely.
And let's see, Snacks isn't going to use that shotgun. As he is
tier ready, we never know.
He's going to push in. Crims will get himself the frag onto Snacks, and this has not, whatever the plan was from Virtus.pro, and they had one, it has not gone to it. And LGB have 5 men up. Taz and Bjarli quite deep though, but they'll lose Bjarli, and now this looks like LGB will pick up their 4th round of the half as they see Taz. Taz waits and then opens up. That was his opportunity, and he didn't take it. The waiting part he did perfectly. You're always tempted to go for that first shot, but he waited. New reinforcements would be coming. The second part, not so much.
Yeah, that was very unlucky by Tyson. Now, Neo in a 1-on-5, if he can bring this out, that would be probably the sickest round I've ever witnessed on Counter-Strike. But that's going to be very tough for him. And no, he gets dropped down.
There you go. 11-4 half-time. LGB, you got to feel going into this map, they didn't have the confidence going into this. They lost against Fnatic. They knew they were up against a Virtus team who were ready for this game. They won't be kicking themselves too hard.
No. Inferno is probably not one of the best maps, so... Well, it can go, if they have amazing city tactics, all of a sudden, they can obviously do it. Anything can happen. But now, winning 12 rounds against Virtus.pro, that's going to be a head of a job.
You're asking a lot there. Now on that Virtus side, you guys practiced with them before the event. Yes. Your thoughts in terms of what are their weaknesses? Because they're playing really well, we're seeing their strengths. What are their weaknesses?
Well, I think their weakness is in the end of the round, especially on the turret side, because they are the kind of teams that have the perfect beginning of the round. So if you are trying to play only weapon in hand with few stuff and very quickly against them, you're gonna get smashed because these guys just know how to handle you. You have to outplay them thanks to your aim on the first hand, because those 5 players have been showing incredible skill so far. Neo is back to his 1.6 level or close to it. Bjarli is just the newcomer in this team, and he is just showing incredible things so far. You have to outplay them in many ways if you want to win against them.
If we look at the scoreboard, it was Neo who led the way with 15 frags, a split of 6 down to Snacks with 9. Taz was second on that side. Opposite numbers, it was Twist who led the way with 9, a split of 5. down to Dennis on 4 frags. As the LGB side ready for the second half. We're getting it underway. Do you see a miracle on Inferno?
I can see some sweet comeback by LGB because these guys are never going down. Swedes, especially on Counter-Strike, will never surrender and they can always surprise you. So let's see, if they just go wild out of a sudden, they can totally take this down.
So, what do they have? Remember, we got Mirage coming up next, which was LGB's choice.
Yes.
And this pistol round will decide how much of a chance LGB have here on Inferno.
And you can see that Virtus.pro, they are basing their game on their tactics because the 5 players have got 4 smokes and 1 Molotov, and they all have at least 1 flash. And now they are setting up for the smokes, and looks like they're all ready to attack on the A bomb site.
Neo's ready to push up. He will lead that assault with Bjarly in tow. As they nade down towards the pit, they'll push in with Bjarly now. First man up, first man down. Dennis picks him off. Olofmeister's going to get in on the action as well. Pasha will stop the rot, but still Virtus.pro a man down, and they'll lose another to Olofmeister's point-blank headshot. And Virtus.pro, despite having the sight, have not got that bomb down, and they're going to need to. Snacks with the Molotov will push back those coming from that side and just hold off, but it'll cost Snacks his life, courtesy of Olofmeister, who's on 3, I think, but Neo with 2. Can he go big? No. And it'll be a defuse coming in. Needed that bomb plant, but in the end, wasn't the round they were looking for.
No, but they ended up in a 2-on-4, then took it down to a 2-on-2. But on this pistol round, Olofmeister did an excellent job. He had 3 massive headshots. And LGB, if they continue like that for the whole side, just being very calm in their aim, they can probably bring us some amazing rounds.
They have the raw talent.
Definitely, they have it, 100%.
Do they maybe lack a Taz or a Neo or a Heaton or a Get Right? You know, this player who's been around for as many years as we can count?
Well, it is probably their lack of experience that's going to be the downside for this team. But sometimes just aim is enough, you know, to outplay your opponents, and that's what they have been doing since the beginning of the tournament. They have had an excellent group stage. They were just flawless since the beginning, and then against Fnatic, they took down the DreamHack Winter champions, which is a huge thing.
The LGB pushing in, get themselves a frag. It should be Bjarly who's coming in, gets 2 more back. Neo gets himself, this is expensive already, as it is only Neo left standing, but he has the B bomb site unto himself. His goal will be to get that bomb down and get that money in the bank, because he doesn't fancy himself 1-on-3 with only half health, but he's done his job, and nice work from Neo.
Definitely, the bomb plant was the only thing they needed, plus they had 2 kills, so that's definitely a great eco round, because now they have the money to work with. They're going to be able to buy out whatever they want to just show their game, to just be able to throw all the smokes and the flashes they need.
Yeah,
so let's see.
2 bomb plants, both on the pistol and the following eco.
That is very useful, because you can see they have 4 AKs, and unfortunately Barry just had a team kill, and he only has a Gatti to work with, but that can probably be enough when all of his teammates have got everything they need.
Let's see what they've got to offer. Pasha will sit back. Neo's made his way up towards the banana walkway where Crims is lying in wait for him. Neither will spot one another as they lie in wait. Nade will be tossed up, and Crims was out of there before, in the words of Cadian, it went boom.
And you can already see the difference between LGB and Virtus.pro in the defensive side. LGB, they are already led back on their bomb side. They are totally letting Virtus.pro do whatever they want. You can take the banana, you can take the apartment, you can just do whatever you want. We're gonna let you play. Whereas Virtus.pro, they just wanted to lock down this banana because they know that this is a crucial point. And you can see Virtus.pro, they are 4 guys coming back onto banana, and Crims is gonna take the information very close.
Here we go. Let's see what Crims can see. Not a great deal. As he'll get picked off by Bjarly, and he'll know that there's incoming. The rotation is on. Still Olofmeister and Twist back at A, as LGB Sype will find Bjarly coming at him, and Bjarly will go down, but it's Sype who follows him as a man to the good. Virtus.pro will put the bomb down on that B site, but Dennis will stop the rot. He picks off Taz with 3-on-3 after plant here, and it'll be Pasha to get the next frag. He drops Dennis, and Virtus.pro happy to go frag for frag here as they see Twist left 1-on-2. Twist highest fragger in the last half. Pasha spies the front part of that M4, and Twist will flash around that corner. He's going to go for it, and he'll get the first frag. What can he do here? It's Pasha down, and Twist on half health will come charging at Snacks. Here he goes! Oh, Snacks does a 180 and puts him on his backside. Virtus.pro pick up their ST side. Bomb will blow as well. 3 rounds, 3 bomb plants, and Virtus.pro 12-6 to the good.
Extremely important round from Virtus.pro, and Snacks just hardly kept his head cool, and that's worked out extremely great for them. They took control of the bomb site very quickly on a 3-on-3, and then they just managed to close out the round because LGB, they don't have the team play so far. They don't have the retake it needs to be able to take some round of Virtus.pro.
Yeah, and for them, they're forced back onto a save now. Let's see if they've got any interesting eco strats. They've got 3 up on the B-bomb site. Snacks helps himself to frag number 1 with a headshot onto Dennis. And Pasha will say, oh, I see feeding here. I'd like some too.
Yes, and Pasha is never letting his teammate down. His teammate was low HP and he just came back. And now Neo has even joined them. There are 5 guys pushing into Banana, and there is only Olaf Meister with a Deagle to hold the bomb site. That's going to be almost impossible.
Bomb goes down again. Now, let's talk about experience. We mentioned it earlier. I asked, you know, does the lack of a Heaton or a Taz, you know, help or hinder? What has the experience affected on you? You've been playing for a long time. You've gone a year unbeaten in Source in the big tournaments. You've gone through ESWC. What would the difference be from an MBK going up on that stage today versus an MBK going up on that stage 3-4 years ago?
Well, there is 2 main things in my opinion. You're going to be on the one hand to just forget everything that's around you. You're going to be able to focus on your game and just do what you have to do. You're not you're not looking at the crew. You're not even looking at your teammates or whatever. You know that everyone is around. You're playing your Counter-Strike game. And
can you really do that? Can you really zone out?
You can totally throw everything away. You're just on your screen, playing your game, on your crosshair. And on the second hand, you are able to react very quickly. But Dennis also would be very quick to pick off any Virtus.pro player, but no, Virtus.pro player are very smart. They're not showing their head off.
Quickly made it onto the bottom side of Banana, and 4 players have gone up there. Snacks is going to be the decoy over on the other side. Pushes forward. Pasha gets up 1-2, and it's Sype that's the only man that's answered back with a frag, but it's cost him his life. There's Twisted on Snacks, and now all the Virtus.pro players are in on B. They're going to go for their 5th bomb plant of this T side in as many rounds, and they're 3-on-3 after plant. They're going to go for it, LGB, because they're running out of rounds, as Neo will go up against Twist and will win. It cost him almost all of his health, though, as now it's Dennis and that AWP. He may be the one that wants to get out, but he's powered down Taz. Bjarly with full health. He'll have to deliver here, and I don't believe it. He does in the end. And now it's Bjarly and Neo to come in. Will push in. Olafmeister picks off Bjarly. Neo doesn't want to do this. He doesn't have the health. He wants to chase out that gun, and he gets it. Nice work from Neo. Used his, was very aware of how little health he had, stayed out of the fight, and then made sure there was no weapon in this next round for LGB.
And that's how experience helps you, because you can see that Neo, he just stood onto Banana and he knew that he had to kill Olafmeister. He wanted to take that sniper down. And that's the kind of things that experience gives you. You can react to any given situations in a split of a second. Those 5 guys in Virtus.pro, they all have that huge experience on their side, and that's why they're playing that great. When they have to push on the bomb side, they are going without any second thoughts. They know that if they take the 2 players down, they have the bomb side, they're on a 3-on-3, and they won the round. That's what's happening since the beginning.
LGB with Dennis get themselves the first frag. Pasha avenges. He's going to see a lot of action here, and his clip's about to end, but he gets a second frag. Neo helps him out, and the pair of them combine and mow down 4 LGB players. It's Twist that's left alive, and they will convert, and they will have, assuming that Twist does nothing absolutely crazy, they will have 9 map points.
Not points, not match, not yet. But Virtus.pro are totally in control. They are playing their A game, and every single player so far is performing extremely great. There is not a single player that is letting his team down. There is, though, Neo and Pasha making an excellent job so far with 23 and 20 kills, only on 2 players. And Neo, once again,
no one gets out alive.
No one gets out alive. This guy is insane.
Neo's really, as you said, he has exactly risen to his old 1.6 standards.
Yes.
And
That is very pleasant to see. I mean, since the beginning of CSGO, Virtus.pro, I mean the former Virtus.pro, the whole crew, they haven't been performing at their maximum level, and since few weeks, I mean probably 2 months, they have been performing extremely great, and that's very, very, very good to see.
Ken, it was interesting, Taz. Well, we'll come back to that point at the half-time. olofmeister gets himself the frag onto Pasha, and LGB have given themselves a fighting chance. Nades come out from Virtus.pro as they will lead in towards that A site and follow those up. It'll be Bjarly, the first man in. He gets dropped by Sight, and Taz will come in, but Virtus.pro still a man down here. As Sight, the only one out for the LGB side, with Twist picking off Taz as he tried to put that bomb down. And Virtus.pro will lose another man to olofmeister, who in the pit helps himself to his second frag and is ready to get frag number 3. Nice work from olofmeister with that AWP.
Yeah, olofmeister just took the first kill straight in the beginning of the round, and then he rotated all around the map. He went onto apartments, and he was just able to hold the apartments on his own, so all his teammates were focused onto quad, and they were able to take down the Virtus.pro push.
15-7, LGB up against it, but still fighting. And you feel olofmeister's got a big part to play in this.
Definitely, olofmeister is just gonna try to outplay Virtus.pro no matter where they are going, and now you can see he's gonna try to pick on the middle again, but there's no Virtus.pro player in there.
Now, looking at the scoreboard, Crimson Dennis, who have been holding B, where we've seen most of the success of Virtus.pro, that's backed up by the fact that their scoreboard is horrendous. They're still in single digits. They're on, I think, 6 and 7 frags respectively.
Yes.
And that kind of represents how hard it's been for LGB to hold that B bomb site.
Yes, definitely. The B bomb site is always probably the toughest bomb site to hold when you're sitting on Inferno, and that's why many teams are playing free onto the B bomb site in the beginning. But you can see Virtus.pro, they are starting once again a huge tactic with smokes all over the place, and they're going to try to outplay LGB once again.
This time with 5 men. As they push in towards that site, it's going to be Snacks who jumps down. Sight might have seen him, he'll push in, and he definitely puts him out as olofmeister through the smoke. Oh, beautiful! Taz down. Sight does get naded and picked off, but olofmeister going big here as he'll pull back. They'll let them have that A site. There's olofmeister waits for Twist and Crims to come. Interestingly, Crims was very slow to get out of B. Bomb going down from Neo now. olofmeister made the right decision to just wait until he had equal numbers. We're going to go 3-on-3 after plant for LGB to try and save Inferno here, as Neo will wait on the site like a mother goose on her egg, but it didn't work. The mother goose is down. Crims gets himself a frag back onto Pasha. Bjarly gonna have to do this all on his lonesome. Gets the first. Oh, not gonna happen for him. And the Poles pushed out as LGB get themselves a second round in a row, and olofmeister crucial once again.
Yeah, definitely. olofmeister working with his sniper extremely great. He has been very calm, and he is able every single time to hold one spot on his own thanks to his sniper. But the only bad thing about Virtus.pro right now has been when they were on their bomb site, especially in this A bomb site, their placement and their crossfire wasn't optimal. You can see that the 3 guys were stuck on the bomb site. There was no one pit, no one in graveyard, and that was probably the bad thing for them so far.
Be interesting to analyze what they were trying to do, because they did it 2 rounds in a row.
Yes.
I think they just wanted to try it again because they lost the early man in the first
100%.
round, and see whether it worked, and the answer is it didn't. olofmeister is the missed his opportunity
Very
there,
close.
but will pull back. And that, if you're watching this, is half a missed opportunity, but half gained intelligence. He knows there are players there. He'll relay back that,
Yes.
and importantly, he gets away with his life.
Definitely, he just took information. Counter-Strike is all aware of the information, but oh, Neo so close from taking Crims down, but now Virtus.pro, look at that, they seem kind of lost. They don't really know what to do, and they're going to try to force onto Banana going through the smoke, but that's going to be very risky because Dennis, he is ready to help his teammates on the B bomb side.
Yeah, Virtus.pro probably need to go back to what works next round, which is a B push. But
yes.
We'll see. One player didn't buy this round, and we'll see what works for them here as they...
And you can see that there is olofmeister once again with the sniper just holding the T, and now it's going to be a huge push from Virtus.pro in Banana.
Here we go. They're going to jump right in towards Olofmeister's crosshair as he pushes through. Bjarling picks off Snipe. Krim's down again. And Virtus.pro go back to what worked. Dennis is going to get himself the next one. Here comes Olofmeister firing in towards the smoke. Bomb planted. We're 3-on-3 after plot, but there's no health on those Virtus.pro players. And Taz will have to hold this down. It's going to be individual excellence that has to win this for Virtus.pro, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Snacks delivers 2 frags, and now it's all on Twist, who has full health, to bail them out of this game. As Taz will go big, he wants that bomb to blow any second now. He's ready to go down with the ship. Bjarling gets him!
That's it.
Map number 1 goes the way of Virtus.pro, and they have won Inferno. And with the exception of those 2A pushes, they made it look very comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Virtus.pro have been showing all their excellence. They have the great players. They took the bomb sites with kind of ease. They were able to take all the entry kills and just to overcome all the Swedish players. And once they were in this 3-on-3, they have the experience. They have the kind of Neo guys, the Taz, and they can just outplay their opponent as if that was just matchmaking.
Beautiful stuff from Virtus.pro. They've picked up map number 1, but don't read, you can't read that as writing on the wall just yet. This was the map that LGB lost to Fnatic. It's the map that they didn't look like winning against Virtus.pro, but on Mirage, it'll be a whole different ball game.
Definitely, Mirage. Well, this map haven't been seen since months in huge tournaments. I mean, few teams are actually playing it, and LGB, they beat Fnatic. That is a very strong team onto Mirage, and Virtus.pro playing Mirage. That's gonna be a hell of a clash.
Well, they say it's a game of 2 halves. We're about to come back for our second half here on Mirage. It's Virtus.pro 1 map to the good against LGB.